This next question was actually asked to me on the YouTube side of things, but what we're going to do is going to clip this. I'm going to put this up on YouTube as well. So for those of you watching on the YouTube side of things after the fact, hi, hello, welcome to the Tougie's Take Podcast. Go ahead and look us up on Spotify, Google, Apple Music, and of course on YouTube. Just search Tougie's Take Podcast. This comes from ET Sports. Have you had any issues lately with NHL 22 crashing? He says specifically in the re-sign phase. Now, Sid, you are well aware of this. They talked about a long time ago. I'm actually trying to find the official date for when EA put out this post saying that they were going to remove essentially the imagery for the Russian national team and I believe Belarus as well. That is from March 2nd. Following the IIHF suspension of all Russian and Belarusian national and club teams from the IIHF, we will be removing these teams from NHL 22 within the coming weeks. Unfortunately, this has caused massive issues within the game, particularly for franchise mode, where essentially, if a Russian player pops up, it can crash your game. Why can it crash your game? Because it's trying to load information that is now missing. So the coding doesn't know what to do and the game shuts down. I have seen examples of people mentioning this while editing lines, trying to make trades, free agency. Sin, you just had it happen in the drafts.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Yeah, my new series that I just fucking launched is essentially on hold right now. That's great for the algorithm. I'm sure that's not punishing my channel in any way. I'm gonna find some way to make a daily fucking video of like, has EA fixed their game yet? Because I'm not. I'm so sick of like. It's just stupid. Yeah, like a player was drafted, and it was like, in the late first round, around the 20s, there was a 70-something elite. I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna look at this, and I right stick click on the name, and immediately my game crashes. I'm like, oh shit, because the name was Kaigorodov or whatever, how you say it, Kaigorodov. EA generated a random EA generated thing, just because he's fucking from Russia. And it crashes because the EA's coding. They probably don't even know where in the coding this is. They're gonna have to code on top of their shit code, and that's why EA's game state is where it is and continually getting worse because their code is so fucked.
I can't say with certainty what the reason would have been, whether or not this was. I presume this was a choice from EA in general that was forced upon EA NHL because I believe changes were also made within FIFA. End of the day, though, it just looks like, okay, let's do this. We have to do this, and we'll see what the consequences are. And unfortunately, the consequences of this, you've essentially broken the mode.
Yeah.
I am very lucky in a sense. Now, I completely fell on my face into this. With everything that's happened in terms of game updates, roster updates, roster sharing and everything, I technically fell behind where I needed to I basically had series in order. So I had 1, 2, 3. The problem is I had to upload 4 before I could upload 3 based off of updates that were out at the time. So I technically have the rest of my Montreal series right now, which was recorded a few months ago. I have that scheduled, and then I have another series in the can for those that were watching on the YouTube side of things with the Philadelphia Flyers.
Lucky you.
So I have totally lucked into the fact that I'm covered if this issue isn't fixed. They said they were going to try to fix it this week, but I mean, who the hell
They deleted
the
tweet,
knows, but
apparently.
Oh, the one that says they were going to fix it?
Yeah, I saw Endo mention that the community manager had tweeted out that they had a patch coming to fix it sometime this week, and then that tweet got deleted. So
you are right. That tweet no longer exists. So it's been a very rough year for us franchise creators. I mean, again, roster sharing is a tremendous addition. It's in a basic form right now, not being cross-gen or cross-plat. Really kind of hinders everything because even if even if you disagree with what I do, there are people on the Xbox side or the Xbox One side who are like, man, I wish I could do what you do. And people on the PlayStation side who wish they could download JFresh's stuff, so on and so forth. And it sucks. And then franchise mode itself is just in a really bad spot. AI management of the rosters is god-awful right now. Coaching strategies being put above player overall results in really good players being on the fourth line or scratched. Like, franchise mode has the outline of being really good, but the contents.
The implementation
aren't
is ass. Oh my god, that's a shock for EA.
Still an EA game changer, by the way. But yeah, nobody can say I defend the game.
I still have that on my
like
YouTube banner, even though when the new community manager, we got changed to something else, the lower tier, whatever, I don't care. Too lazy to change my fucking banner. Come at me, motherfuckers.
Enough, so yeah, franchise mode's busted right now. So ET Sports, my recommendation to you, play an older version of NHL, or if you're on Xbox, MLB The Show 22 coming to Game Pass. Its franchise mode isn't perfect. They haven't made any major changes in a few years, but it is a solid franchise mode that doesn't crash.
I'm just gonna play career mode, man.
Randomly.
I love a career mode. That's good. And
yes, Road to the Show is. It's pretty solid. Okay. I am enjoying Road to the Show.
How far are you? Because I haven't been able to tune in yet. I've been very, very busy.
Still in AA. We're a couple months in on Twitch. Twitch.tv. /Tougie24. Come watch the legend known as Torf Stutzel hit some dingers. You don't want to know the horrifying truth. Watch him hit some dingers.
Sock a few dingers.